Good morning, everyone. Florrie here at Squiggle Dot and Squeeze Children's Craft Activity Boxes, and as always trying to bring to you craft ideas to give you some things to do on the cold February days, and with Valentine's Day around the corner. This morning we're going to be showing you how to make our sweetie mouse. So on this one he's got a little lollipop in his hand, quite a sweet thing to give. Not big into Valentine's Day and certainly not big into spending a whole lot of money on it. So quite fun to be able to do some simple things like this that don't cost much. So what I've used is a toilet roll. This is actually a cut down kitchen roll, so we're going to be making a slightly bigger one so it can be the mummy mouse. I have just used my finger and done a bit of pink paint, but you don't really need to, or you could colour in some cheeks. And I've stuck on the eyes just so that you didn't have to wait for them to stick. And then what I've done, which is a really helpful thing for children to help them get an equal heart, is I've folded my red card in half and drawn half of the heart and then cut out my heart so that I've actually got equal size hearts. And then I've done the same on a white piece of paper so that I've got my inside bits to my ears, and they are going to get a little bit of glue on the point of the heart, and then I will pop them on Mummy Mouse's head, like so. Oh, spilling glue on the tail, which is not good. I'm very much hoping that the Ocado man doesn't turn up halfway through this. Right, so we've got two mousy ears on the top there. And then I have used a scrap of brown paper that I had and cut some very thin bits of strip, and then I'm going to lay them in a sort of crisscross pattern and hold them together in my hands for a sec, and then put some glue down where his nose is going to be, where his whiskers need to be, like that, and pop them on. There's enough glue there to catch all of them in their crisscross pattern. And then I have a small red heart here, tiny, that I've cut out for his nose. Oh my goodness, I'm sticking myself to myself here. I'll be stuck to the mouse by the end of this. Like that. And then we're going to pop the nose on. Oh, glue's a tricky thing to... I always recommend you use a good glue. I think Pritt Stick crafts never work and certainly never last for very long. And then while I'm holding that as the glue sets, you give her whiskers a little bit of a curl just by pulling the paper through with the scissors. Oh, I'm trying not to pull her whisker off. There you go. Oh, I shouldn't have done that just yet. Needed to wait for it to dry a bit more. Right. And then this mummy mouse, I thought instead of giving her a lolly, we could use an egg cup, and I've put a little pipe cleaner on there to give her a basket which she can have, and you could put your little chocolate in there, Valentine's chocolate. And I also thought that we could poke in an umbrella. This just happens to be a cocktail umbrella that my daughter has been fiddling with, so it's not in the best condition anymore. But I'm just going to poke that into the roll, and it just gives Mummy a bit of zhuzh, so she looks like she's got a little umbrella that she's holding above her head. And then I'm going to put my chocolates into this little basket, and there we have two really simple mice. Sorry about the glue. You could actually even give Mummy Mouse a little hand if you wanted, with some brown card that you could then hang that on. So to my big crafters and my little crafters, do something simple this Valentine's Day. Handmade craft always speaks 1,000 words. So my big crafters and my little crafters, happy crafting. Bye for now.